Hi, I'm Erin Nelson, and I'm an assistive technology specialist at Pacer's Simon Technology Center. This is video 1 of a series about assistive technology for young learners. An introduction to assistive technology for young learners is a workshop designed to help educators and families learn about and use assistive technology to help children ages birth to 5 develop, learn, and grow. Assistive technology is a broad category of specialized technology that helps learners of all ages do something that without this technology they could not do. For young learners, introducing assistive technology can be very powerful in helping them to participate in their daily routines and activities at home, at school, and in the community. Today, we will be giving you an overview of assistive technology. We will talk about the continuum and categories of assistive technology. We'll spend some time trying a variety of technology as we introduce each category. It is also important to know what the research says about assistive technology. We will share some articles you may be interested in reading and summarize some of the findings. Assistive technology devices and services were first defined in federal law in the Individuals with Disabilities Education Act of 1990. These definitions remained unchanged until 2004 with the passage of the Individuals with Disabilities Education Improvement Act, when the definition of an assistive technology device was added to clarify what a school system's responsibility is regarding surgically implanted technology such as cochlear implants. The Office of Special Education Programs provides further clarification regarding AT use for infants and toddlers, stating that AT for children ages birth to 3 must be linked to developmental needs and not to an educational benefit. All children develop within the context of everyday activities, which are the primary source of learning opportunities for a child. There are 5 developmental domains to consider: physical, social emotional, language, cognitive, and adaptive. These developmental areas are interrelated, overlapping, predictable, uneven, and unique for every child. Participation is critical to a child's development, and in the context of routines, provides both planned and unplanned learning opportunities, and allows for a child to practice functional skills. Everyday routines have many contexts and occur in the home or community, at mealtime, during outside play, at birthday parties, and at dance class. AT for infants and toddlers looks different than AT for students and adults. AT for infants and toddlers is used to support a child's development. There are many changes as young children grow, which requires dynamic use of AT. The purpose of assistive technology is to create opportunities for children. All children need interactions that will help them grow and change. Assistive technology needs to be built into the daily routines and activities of the child. It is only through these interactions that children may reach their full potential with the help of assistive technology. AT creates opportunities for children to communicate and participate in a way that would not be possible without the use of assistive technology. It increases their ability to do it themselves and empowers children to experience all of life's opportunities. Assistive technology helps children build new skills or use the ones they already have. It also allows children to be an active part of their family, classroom, and community. It can increase their participation in activities, promote their development, enhance their learning, and boost their self-esteem. Let's look at one example of AT in action. Meet Mason, a young learner who has and continues to use assistive technology to help him learn, grow, and develop.
Mason is 6 years old. He enjoys a variety of things. He likes music.
This instrument is called a ukulele.
He also enjoys playing the Wii. He loves bowling and tennis, and he also loves dance party, he calls it, Just Dance. It's hard for him to follow along with movements, but he just dances and has a good time.
That's about my favorite game.
Mason is visually impaired. He actually is blind in his left eye, and in his right eye he has partial retina that he uses to see with. With that retina that he has intact, he can see about 2300 vision compared to the normal 20/20. We are a normal family, and Mason is a normal child, and we just use some adaptations to help make him successful and adapt to his needs and the loss of his vision.
My name is Evie Pemrick, and I'm Mason's teacher of the blind and visually impaired, and also his orientation and mobility specialist. In the classroom, Mason uses his Mountbatten as far as technology goes, mostly for writing activities. So anytime the teacher has the students doing pencil paper writing, Mason uses his Mountbatten.
You go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You just press down these keys. When you type something, it will tell you what you typed. It's like bumps to read.
So the Mountbatten Brailler was new to us last year. The school district here has been fabulous about providing technology and any other accommodations that we've requested. So the school district purchased the Mountbatten for Mason to use as long as he needs it.
He can read some large print, but at this point we are teaching him Braille early so that as the letters get smaller and the grades get bigger, he can keep up with the class by being real comfortable with the Braille. He also uses an iPad at school and at home, which is convenient for him for educational games, for spelling, because the letters are often larger and the contrast is usually better, which makes it easier for him to see that.
Spell came.
Ooh.
E C C A M E C A M E came. Super!
Mason uses the smartboard at school, which is great for him because it's so large. Often it's high contrast. He can interact with the smartboard just like his classmates can. So it allows him to be that normal child. When the classmates are interacting with the smartboard, he can go up and use it as well because it's often big enough for him to see.
So this is a smartboard here. You have to tap an E, and then you have to put it into the nest.
Technology in the field of blind and visual impairments is constantly changing. And in fact, Mason, while he's using a Mountbatten now, that's not necessarily the primary piece of technology that he'll be using in a couple of years. There are Braille note takers, there's screen reading devices. Technology is constantly changing, and Mason, because he's so technology driven, that will probably be continuing to integrate technology into his classroom experience.
I'll see you later. Gotta drive. Bye.
Let's talk about some common misconceptions about assistive technology. Many people believe there are prerequisites to using assistive technology. This is false. It is a myth that children must already possess certain skills before they can use or benefit from assistive technology. The truth is that all children can use and benefit from assistive technology. Because it's so important, let's say it again. There are no prerequisites for using AT. Even infants can grow, learn, and increase family and community participation with the use of AT. Another common misconception is that using assistive technology can hinder a child's development. This is also a myth. The research actually shows the opposite to be true. Research supports that even in a short amount of time, the introduction of assistive technology can make a big difference. With the use of AT, children can build new academic, social, and emotional skills, often at a rate that is much faster and more effective than building those skills without the use of AT. Thank you for watching video 1 of the 4-part series, An Introduction to Assistive Technology for Young Learners. Now watch video 2 to learn about the continuum and categories of AT. The contents of this video were developed under a grant from the U.S. Department of Education. Brought to you by Pacer Center.